Just as with Social Security, pensions are under attack. Some say that companies in the private sector cannot afford to offer real pensions anymore because it makes them non-competitive. Some say that public employees should lose their defined benefit plans because private sector workers have lost theirs. Some say that workers ought to be responsible for funding their own retirement. The most important fact about pensions is that they give seniors a chance at a dignified retirement. The Boston College Center has looked at the various components of income for senior households. Once you exclude income from working, senior households in the top third of total income get 1/3 of their income from pensions. Households in the bottom third get only 3% of their income from pensions. The fact is that most working people, as well as most retirees, do not have pensions at all. The U.S. Census Bureau estimates that less than half of wage and salary workers participate in any pension plan. While almost 3/4 of public sector workers participate, only 40% of private sector workers do. This translates into 91 million workers who do not participate in any plan, defined benefit or defined contribution. And for the already retired, the numbers are worse. The Census Bureau reports that only 1/3 of people age 65 or older receive any employment-based pension. For those with a pension, the new normal is a defined contribution plan. The Boston College Center has tracked the change over time in the percent of workers covered under defined benefit plans and those covered under defined contribution plans. Over the past 25 years, the percent of workers with a pension plan covered by defined benefit has fallen from 62 to 17%. The percent with a plan covered by defined contribution has jumped from 12 to 63%. There are two key factors determining whether you take part in a pension plan where you work. The first is how much money you make. The Employee Benefit Research Institute reports that if you make less than $10,000 a year, you have less than a 10% chance of having a pension. This rises to a 50% chance if you make between $30,000 and $40,000, and it rises to a 70% chance if you make $75,000 or more. The second factor determining if you receive a pension is whether or not you are covered by a union contract. The U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics reports that 2/3 of private sector union members participated in defined benefit pension plans. Only 14% of non-union private sector workers did. 90% of public sector union members participated in a defined benefit plan. Only 2/3 of non-union public sector workers did. The union contract makes a difference.